found out I was pregnant. I should do this video with my boyfriend, with Kylan's dad, so he can tell you what he thought when he found out I was pregnant too. It's always good to see the man's point of view, you know, ladies? Anyways, how I found out I was pregnant. Oh my God. Look at that body. Look at the body. Look at the body. Anyway, Desmond should really do this video with me. So how I found out I was pregnant. Gosh. I don't know. I found out I was pregnant at work. Period. I found out I was pregnant at work. Period. I found out I was pregnant over my boyfriend's house when I took a pregnancy test. Anyways, so ladies and gentlemen, this is like a very interesting story because this kind of happened. My pregnancy was so unexpected. It was so unpredictable. It was so not foreseeing. It was so out of the scope, you know? The baby was conceived. When was Kylan conceived? I think they said April 2017. Yeah, so I was going to amusement parks, drinking, partying. I was in a lot of stuff. I don't know. Like I said, I was going to the amusement parks. I was chilling, partying like May. It was spring. It was nice outside. I live in North Carolina. The weather's good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was living it up. And so come June 2017, I was at work. And when I was at work, I was getting dizzy. I was feeling nauseous. I was getting real hot really fast to the point I couldn't even work anymore. And I was just like, look, hey, I need to sit down because I can't keep doing this. I had to sit down a lot and I would get really hot. And I was like, this is so odd. Like, I don't know what's going on with me. This is really odd. But the last thing on my mind was pregnancy. I did not think I was pregnant at all. Let me tell you, baby. I'm at work. I'm just feeling weird. I'm like texting, telling everybody, hey, I'm feeling this type of way, feeling that type of way. I'm Googling stuff and I'm like, okay, maybe I have the flu. My friend said she had the same exact symptoms. So I'm like, okay, maybe there's a sickness going on around the store because I worked at a store, so it's a public place. Or maybe it's just, you know, I don't know what's going on. You know, it's just probably something in the air. That's what's going on in my mind. You know how Google come up with like a bunch of craziness or whatever. You go cancer, tuberculosis, you're losing a leg, it's life-threatening, you're gonna die, basically. Google just tells you you're basically gonna die, almost. So, the one that made more sense, but doesn't make sense when I say it out loud, that were close to my symptoms was carbon monoxide poisoning. And I thought I did have carbon monoxide poisoning because the carbon monoxide detectors in my house at the time, they were not working. So I thought maybe, you know, it's possible that I have carbon monoxide poisoning because I can't even tell if there's carbon monoxide in the house because the detectors don't work. And I'm talking really fast right now. But anyway, so yeah, I thought it was carbon monoxide poisoning, right? Wrong. I'm like, just in case, maybe I should take a pregnancy test. It was happening for like a week straight and I just couldn't work. Like, I couldn't get anything done. I kept getting hot. I was getting dizzy. I'm like, what is going on with me? So I'm like, before I go to the doctor, let's just take this pregnancy test. Just so we can knock one thing out the way that we can do ourselves. You know what I'm saying? That's how I was thinking. We get the pregnancy test from whatever store we got it from. Go back to his place. And so I take the pregnancy test and I pee on the stick. And 1 bar came up. 1 bar means not pregnant. 2 bars mean you are pregnant. So the 1 bar came up and then the other bar was kind of like faded out pink. So I'm like, okay, it's possible that I'm pregnant, but this doesn't really say I'm pregnant. So like we both are just staring at the stick and we're just like, it's possible, but I don't think I am. He didn't think I was either. So it was just like, you know, maybe I'm not pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's just like, maybe it's just a myth. Who knows? Just playing. So we didn't really think I was pregnant 100%, but I was just like, okay, well, I'll take the other pregnancy test home and I'll take that the next day or the next morning. So the next morning, I'm getting ready for work, doing my makeup in the mirror, and I have to pee. And I'm like, hey, I have to pee, and I have that pregnancy test. So I go to my room, I grab the pregnancy test, I go to the restroom, and I pee on the stick. I pee on the stick, and it came back with 2 dark bars, and I was just... I was like, how, when, like, how am I pregnant? Not saying it was a bad thing, but this is so uncalled for. I was so not ready to have a kid. We were not in like the best part of our relationship at the time at all. We were like nicking and like we had like a lot of arguments. It was just like it was a bad time in our relationship. We didn't break up or anything though. I mean, we're still together, so we kind of fought through it. And if anything, the baby kind of like brought us closer in a sense. But yeah, we were not in the best place of our relationships. We weren't doing things as much as we were when we first started dating. Like, it was just more of a like, you know? So we were just like at that point of our relationship where we would argue a lot. So I didn't know how I was pregnant. I didn't expect to be pregnant. You know, I was just, I don't know. So when I found out, there was a lot of things going on in my head, and it like made me cry. And I started crying. I did cry. And my sister was in the room with me while I was doing my makeup in the mirror. And I was like, Zoe. And she's like, what? I'm like, I'm pregnant. And she's like, nah. And I'm like, yeah. And she was pregnant at the time too. So she was pregnant. But she was conceived after I was. And she knew she was pregnant. But I didn't have no idea I was pregnant at all. Didn't expect it. Wasn't planning on it. And so I don't know, and I started crying, and a lot of things just came like rushing at me at once. And so I texted Desmond and I told him, hey, I'm pregnant. And I don't know his reaction, because I texted him like I'm not like a talk on the phone type chick. So I just texted him and told him I didn't call him. I didn't do it in person. I told him that I told him that the bars were both hot pink, like they were both really, really dark pink. I took a picture of it and I sent it to him, and from there it was just like, I don't know. So that's how I found out I was pregnant. Wow, man, time flies. And now Kylan is here, and it's the most beautiful thing in the world, having a baby. I would want to have another one, but no time soon, because it's a lot of work, it's time consuming, it's hard work, it's a lot of compromising, it's hard financially, physically, emotionally, So I hope you like this video. Subscribe, comment down below if you are pregnant, ladies, or you want to tell me how you got pregnant or how you found out that you were pregnant. Please comment down below. As far as like my relationship, us going on dates, trying to find time for one another, we're both in school, so like trying to figure out school, trying to figure out work, because we both work full-time. So it's really hard, you know. I work at night, he works in the day, we're full-time. And then the baby, and he's 8 months, it's a lot of work. It's really draining, but somehow we pull through, we get it done. We go on so many dates, we still love, the love and the chemistry is still there, we're still romantic. Like, I would want to share those experiences with people. Please like, subscribe, and comment down below. Thank you for watching my video. I would love any support. Thanks, guys. Peace.